Hi guys, welcome. I knew that was gonna happen. Welcome back to the vlog. Sorry. Today I'm gonna give you guys a 3-month update on Miss Gracelyn, who was just napping, and I of course just woke her up. She'll probably fall back asleep here in a second, but let's get right on into it. It's gonna be a pretty short update because there's not a whole bunch to update you on because she hasn't been to the doctor, so I don't know how much she's gained weight and all that fun stuff. So let's just get into it. So Gracelyn is now 3 months old, and she has hit a lot of milestones this past month. One of those being she does sleep completely through the night, so she normally goes to bed. She normally goes to bed in between like 9 and 10 o'clock at night, sometimes by 9 o'clock, just depends on the night. And then she's normally up in between 7 and 10 a.m. So it's kind of like a variety of times in the morning that she wakes up. But yeah, she does sleep through the night in her bassinet, all the fun stuff. She is now drinking 6-ounce bottles. Again, breast milk. I'm still exclusively pumping. And that's been a journey, but that's talk for another vlog. But she is still getting breast milk. I still have a huge freezer stash. I still pump every single day and so forth. But she is drinking 6-ounce bottles every like 3-ish hours. Is not spitting up as much, which has been really, really good. She's like, how dare you wake me up? Okay, back to it. She's like, what is going on? I know, I'm so rude. Am I terrible? Anywho, she's in size 2 diapers and wearing anywhere from 3-month to 6-month clothing. I would probably say she's getting close to like 14 pounds for sure. She's a little chunky butt, which I love. And that's it basically for like clothes, diapers, that kind of stuff. What's going on up there? Milestones that she's hit this month is she is rolling from her stomach to her back almost instantly when you put her on her stomach. So she doesn't really do a whole bunch of tummy time anymore. She just starts rolling around like a roly-poly. And the past, I'd say 2 days lately, she's been trying to roll from her back to her stomach, and she's very close. So I'm going to say she's probably going to hit that here shortly. But as you guys can see, she's pretty headstrong anyways. So tummy time isn't really a need that she has to do all the time. I would say she's been starting to like pre-teeth, so she's just been more cranky, constantly having her hands in her mouth, constantly wanting like something cold put on her gums. So I did get, here, I'm gonna switch hands. I did get the Highlands Oral Pain Relief, and this is just the daytime, but they're like little dissolvable tablets that I give her whenever I feel like she needs it. And then also I got day and nighttime of this Aura Gel Baby. It's a cooling gel for teething. So it's been really nice for her to kind of use to kind of help give her a little bit of relief. But she is definitely getting in that teething phase. Cohen got his first teeth around 4 months of age, And as of this morning, I'm starting to see like some irritability on her gums and almost like little white lines where her teeth want to come out. What are you doing? So that has been something that we've been navigating, is her crankiness at times. She's also pretty clingy. That's why she's napping on me. I fed her and then she wanted to stay on me. So that's where she's at. So I'm trying to think of what else. As you guys can see, her hands goes immediately to her mouth. We're trying to get her more into like a schedule. I should say I'm trying to get her into a schedule where she takes like, because she normally takes like a shorter nap in the morning. So she'll like take a short nap, maybe like 30 minutes, and then she's up playing, and then she'll eat, and then it's kind of the same cycle. But in the afternoon she takes a longer nap and it's more like an hour-ish. And she has been trying to take them pretty much anywhere, which has been really good. So either on me in her swing, she's taken a nap in her boppy, she'll take a nap in her bassinet. So that's really, really good that she's kind of someone who will just take a nap anywhere instead of having to be in certain spots all the time. She's starting to get used to her car seat, but I'm not going to say she likes it yet because she still does not like it very much. Oh, you gotta sit up. That's another thing she's been doing, is sitting up. What are you doing? Are you looking at yourself? Jeez, all peace, woman, just stop. Just sit still. She's definitely really curious, especially like looking at herself. She's been like really studying that. And every time I have like my phone out, she always has to like sit up to look at it, and that's what she's doing right now. She's just literally just sitting up off of me because she wants to see what I'm doing. And if I put it back like this, she's gonna, yeah, fall backwards. But she's a pretty strong baby, that is for sure. She's definitely doing things a lot sooner than Cohen did, but I've heard that girls tend to do that. So she has been doing a lot more than what Cohen was at this age. She also loves, like, when you talk to her, she'll like babble back, she'll giggle, all the fun stuff. So that's been kind of fun to interact with her lately. Especially if I talk about poopy. Did you poopy? Did you make a stinky poopy? Did you make a poopy? Nope, she's not gonna do it. I'll have to put a video in here of what she does when I say that word normally. It's because she's distracted. But anyways, all of that's good. I don't know if in the last video I talked about her having like these episodes where they could possibly be like seizures, but I did bring that up at her 2-month appointment, and the doctor also said that that wasn't normal, because she like holds her breath and stiffens up, and it lasts like probably like 20 seconds, but no matter what we do, nothing helps during that episode. She hasn't had one, knock on wood, since October 17th, so that's also been encouraging. And if she does, it's not very long anymore. Like, it lasts maybe 5 seconds, which I think she actually just had one yesterday, but it wasn't like as bad as what I'm used to with her, so that has been really good. But anyways, he recommended us getting an EEG because my younger sister had seizures at like 6 months old, and they presented themselves like how she's presenting them. So we did just do that this past week. She went and had her EEG. She did really, really good, surprisingly. We had to keep her up not have her do her morning nap, which was not the easiest thing in the world. But we accomplished it. She did the EEG. We got the results back, and it is slightly... What is the matter? Oh no. You want passy? Hold on. Alright, so like I was saying, she did her EEG. She did really good during it. They called me back with the results. Thursday, I think it was. And they said that her EEG came back slightly abnormal. So they are referring us to a children's hospital down in Grand Rapids, which is called Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. And she's going to be seeing a neurologist down there just to kind of get a second opinion and make sure we're doing everything we need to do in case she is having seizures, and maybe kind of discuss what the next steps are, what we need to be doing to help her, if there's medications, all the fun stuff. So we will be driving 2 hours within the next week to have that appointment with the neurologist and kind of go from there. They said, the nurse at least that I talked to regarding her EEG said that this could be due because of how young she is as to why it was slightly abnormal. But we're going to see somebody who specializes in this kind of stuff to kind of go further into detail as far as what they're recommending. Whether, again, medications, what we should be doing, maybe do an extensive like EEG where it's a 24-hour EEG, all that kind of stuff. So I will find out more when we go down there next week, and I will probably talk about that in a vlog, just for updates on her in case anybody else is going through those kinds of things. I'm never going to post a video of what those episodes actually look like with her. I only have one, and I don't really like watching that video because it's traumatizing, not only for me, but like also for her. So it's not something I'm going to put on here, but she doesn't have like convulsions or anything like that. She, like I said, she just cannot breathe. Like she'll turn purple, not be able to catch her breath, won't breathe, stiffen up. She'll put her hands straight up in the air, turn purple and blue, all the fun stuff. So that's pretty much her episodes. They don't last very long, like I said, and then they are not triggered by anything. They just happen randomly. And normally after, she's kind of tired, so like she kind of wants to zoink out after. So, but I'm thinking of anything else that I need to update on her at all. I don't think there's really much, like I said, to really update you on. She's doing really, really good, eating well, growing well, all the 9 yards. I will post some videos and some pictures after I'm finished, just so that you guys can see some of them of her. What are you doing? You just have to get close to it? What are you doing? You're funny. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. What are you doing? I had to jinx that, didn't I? Anyways, that's gonna wrap up the vlog. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! So I wanted to hop on here really quick and do a fast update before I go ahead and post this vlog for her 3-month update. Just because we did get a little bit of answers for her EEG as far as the next steps. So I wanted to share that with you guys really quickly. So this past week we went down to Helen DeVos Children's Hospital, which is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's a hospital that specializes in children, obviously is why it's called Children's Hospital. We saw a neurologist there, and she is thinking that the reason why Gracelyn's EEG came back slightly abnormal is because of the way she was laying on me. It triggered like in that area where her head was on, like in my armpit. She whacks me right in the face. So she's thinking that's why it was slightly abnormal, but just because we have the abnormal testing, now she would like to do a 24-hour one, which would mean we have to go back down to Grand Rapids and do a 24-hour hospital stay where Gracelyn will get the EEG done. We basically stay in the hospital until that 24-hour mark, and then we leave, we get those results, and we kind of go from there. She is very skeptical. She does not think that these are seizures that Gracelyn is having. She is pretty sure that Gracelyn has Sandifer syndrome, which is like a reflux disorder that kind of triggers their esophagus to either like not work. I don't want to say not work properly, but it's almost like it triggers the baby into thinking that like they can't breathe or something, which is why she stops breathing during her episodes and is, you know, blowing bubbles and still crying. Other symptoms of that is she pukes a lot, and that has a lot to do with it as well. So fingers crossed that she does just have Sandifer syndrome, just so that we have that answer. We can kind of move forward and do whatever we need to do for that. I need to do a little bit more research into that because I'm not sure if it's something that she's going to like eventually grow out of. I feel like she would, but time will only tell with that. So I want to hop on here and give you guys an update really quickly. As you guys can see, she just wants to look at herself in the camera, and now she wants to get mad. So I'm gonna close off the vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.
You look so cute.
Oh, really?
That's my crew.
What you doing?
Well, that's the thing. We both needed the chance.
What are you doing?
The reset button. Start all over.
Are you cute?
Good to know you're really making a difference. You mean all that crap about saving the planet? Yeah. Downsize.
Oh my goodness.
It takes the pressure right off, especially money pressure. I'm just not driven.
Hi.
The rest of my family.
What you doing?
I'm still living in the same house I grew up in.
What are you doing?
For us to make the work really
Oh my goodness, really? What are you doing? Boo.
With the Trump ban in place, the crew could move